But here we are at the real hub of excitement. We're at one of the party spots in Delhi, and with me is none other than the most stylish person at the party, Reena Dhaka. Reena, thank you so much for being on Night Out.
You're welcome.
Reena, tell me, what sort of parties do you frequent? Do you like going out much?
I go to my friends' places or with people I know, or if I just want to go out just to be, just to dance and to mingle with crowd where nobody knows each other.
But, you know, everyone talks about the Delhi social scene. They say it's never fun, it's never exciting enough. Do you agree with that, or do you have a slightly different point of view?
You know, I have friends who have told me that you have no idea, Reena, how rocking Delhi is. But you got to come with us. Apparently there are loads of these raves which are really cool. And it's just that I don't do such late nights because I get ill for like a week after that. But I'm going to do it. I think I'll do it this week. You come with me.
I'll come with you for sure. But you're also one of the most sought after people at the parties. So I'm sure you're inundated with invitations all the time. Come on, tell the truth.
I get a lot of invitations, yeah. But I end up going to where I know the host personally. And also if they call me, it makes a big difference. Because a lot of people have secretaries call now.
Well, from one swinging party to another party, which was swinging for many different reasons, the putting championships had golfers teeing off the good times.
LG threw a party for its clients celebrating their success of achieving their target. But this party was not a regular music, dance, drinks party, but it also had a golf putting championship.
This provides the perfect environment. You know, people can putt on the course, come and have dinner, have a few drinks. You know, men and women can play it. People who haven't played golf before can play it. So I think it provides everything that the brief required.
For those who hardly play golf, it was a nice environment to begin.
Golf and partying together seems different, and it's fun. I can't think of anything else because I was just trying to golf right now, and okay, I'm not drinking right now, but I was just trying to golf, and it's a completely different setting. It's outdoors, it's more chilled out.
And for the serious golfers, this was a fun event where they got their families along.
सबको मौका मिलता है खेलने के लिए जो golf भी नहीं खेलते. So आज मेरी wife भी आई थी खेलने के लिए तो बहुत मजा हम सब दोनों ने साथ खेला.
This is the first time I think we have played this putting contest overnight. It's good fun basically, to play with your friends and family, and it's a good idea.
A different kind of party, this definitely gave a lot of people a chance to enjoy the evening and at the same time try their hand at golf. In Mumbai, this is Vithika, NDTV 24/7.
Well, my co-host Piali has also been hitting the hot spots and prowling around at some parties. She went to a place earlier. So Piali, tell us what happened there.
Anisha, you're certainly having a lot of fun. My evening was a bit different. There's art for art's sake, and then there's art for many other reasons. I went to an exhibition earlier this evening which was colourful, interesting, and that was just the party. Art Junction was the meeting point for Romanian glass, diplomats and Indian artists. An unusual technique of reverse painting was the medium for a series on spiritual icons.
What does signify or what express is the deep religiosity of Romanians, because we are quite deep believers, believe you or not, but that is what I know, and that is the situation there. Even if we pass through a very difficult times, maybe religion helped us to go through them.
The exhibition of religious icons done on glass also drew liberally from Indian lore, and the show of colourful and dramatic pieces managed to draw in quite a crowd, though not all for the love of art.
Unfortunately, I think we all have to admit that the cocktail party part of it really does attract the Delhi crowd. But in a way, perhaps it's not so bad because, I mean, after all, the people who buy paintings are the cocktail party circuit, and these are the patrons of artists, so I suppose we have to live with them.
For this exhibition, dedicated to world peace.
And while some guests enjoyed the art, others definitely found the company more colourful. In New Delhi, Piali Roy, NDTV 24/7. Let's go over to Anisha now for the latest buzz.
Well, thank you, Piali. And here I am with Reena. Reena, tell me, at every party, there's such pressure to dress up, to look your best. Do you notice common threads, a design pattern, so to speak, in a social season?
I think there are a few places where there are some people who are incredibly stylish, which is a few. But yeah, if you have to say that are they really in with the season, then I think Delhi is like a season behind. But it doesn't take away from the fact that the girls in Delhi are stunning. They're making an effort. They're all looking good. They have great bodies and they have great hair.
Well, great hair aside, every season, according to our expert, there is a certain common thread. And whilst we were sort of prowling around at our own parties, we noticed that flounces are back in fashion, but fortunately in the right direction. And we have discovered that the gypsy look is right back in vogue.
The top I picked up basically from London, and the skirt is from Mumbai, from Omo. And I like the whole look because it's different and it's very non-fussy and it's casual as well as formals. That's what I like about it. It just makes me feel very me. That's what it is.
Well, I personally like a lot of color in life. This particular outfit I'm wearing, the lehenga I picked up in Jaipur, and the choli I actually picked up from a designer from Hyderabad.
The outfit I'm wearing, I got this from Spain. I really like the look. It's the skirt is like the gypsy look, and it's like really flowy.
They're basically the leharias from Jodhpur, which I just transform and put some sequins on it and really recut the things and try to work on the mushroom on the old fabric from Gujarat and play it with Mukesh on the skirt.
It's a skirt from one of the Pondicherry boutiques. The top actually I got tailored from my local tailor. We just put it together. I've been dressing like this since I was in college.
Reena, tell us, did you notice? 1 second, after the conversation, Reena, we want to ask your opinion. What do you think about gypsy skirts? A lot of people have been wearing gypsy skirts these days. Tell us.
You know, it's probably because of Frida, the Frida movie, having been this big rage all over the world, that designers all over the world get inspired by like the movie, and also with these dance musicals being in. There's a lot of ruffle. The ruffle is the big, thing, and very feminine clothing, very gypsy inspired, what we call the boho chic. That's quite, in. The boho rock.
The boho rock, indeed. Well, anyway, do stay tuned because after the break, Renee Zellweger, is promoting her film in a slightly unconventional way. You're watching Night Out, and I'm talking to the most interesting designer in Delhi when I can get back her attention. Reena, tell me, you were talking about boho chic, the boho rock look. Do you think that's going to spill over into Bollywood at all? This kitsch Bollywood look that was so in last year, is that going to last?
Bollywood has a lot of its own heightened sense of fashion. Like in my eyes, Govinda has been truly, a reverse chic. And a lot of fashion we see in the Indian cinema can be quite fabulous. But a lot of times it's really what they've done to death, like, somebody crying or a widow with, 6-inch of fake eyelashes, lip liner, full pancake. And then I've seen a picture of Sunil Shetty with his gloss bleeding and he doesn't know. And his base is so strong. So, there is a lot of eccentric mistakes they make. But I think, there are movies where they make great costumes. And
would you like to give an example of some of the movies where you've enjoyed the costumes?
Like, I didn't see Devdas on a full screen, but some of the costumes, like the lehengas worn by Madhuri Dixit, was beautiful. The black plain one with the choli, the orange plain one, the very similar looking ones. They were gorgeous. And the scene with the sari used as a drape and symbolic of whatever, the continuity of life and all that. All that were truly spectacular capturing of cloth, fashion, and a great cinematography. So yeah, Hindi movies can do it. I love movies like Farhan Akhtar's Dil Chahta Hai, where they had a sense of normalcy, a kind of reality of club culture and, normal life today.
Basically the boys next door.
Yeah, the boys next door, if they're cute.
If only they were that cute. Well, she's considered to be the girl next door, though she glammed it up in Hamraz. Ameesha Patel is all business. When she's not shooting for a film, she's shooting for something else.
This photo shoot is on at Dabbu Ratnani's photo studio in Mumbai. Both have known each other since a long time.
If an artist is comfortable, then that shows on the camera. Your eyes are comfortable, and when you're a friend rather than just, professional acquaintance, it makes work much more pleasurable, and you have a good day. You look forward to spending a nice day together.
The theme of today's photo shoot is Indo-Western. On screen we have seen Ameesha in Indo-Western many times, but for a photo session, this is the first time.
We've not done too many Indian pictures, so today is more like a Indo-West look that we're trying. It's more Indian, but the styling is Western. They are Indianish clothes, and they are very light clothes. They're very summery clothes.
Ameesha Patel has shot with Dabbu Ratnani more than 20 times, but this was her first non-filmy photo shoot. In Mumbai, Rohit Khilnani, NDTV 24/7.
Reena, you're a fan of Hollywood films. We've discussed Bollywood films. What about Hollywood? Like Chicago's been the big buzz. What do you think about that look?
I haven't seen it. Neither have I seen Moulin Rouge. But I saw Made in Manhattan, and I thought, she's hot, but she really does look like a maid.
You're joking. That's the one thing I've never heard anyone say about Jennifer Lopez.
See her in Made in Manhattan. She looks like a maid. Any normal maid. And I like Hollywood movies because they, even if they're shooting thrillers, drama, that their style of shooting, even though I know it's not 100% real, probably some Indian movies are done with more reality cinema to it than they are, because they use a lot of sophisticated sets. Like one of the movies I really liked was, Simon. It's about this fake model being made by a movie guy, and she's so beautiful and so perfect. But whatever, I mean, Hollywood movies are Hollywood movies. They will rule everything.
Well, I want to ask you a question, Reena, as someone who stays so slim. In the fashion industry and the film industry, there's such pressure to be slim rather than to be sort of curvy these days. Do you think that's a good thing, or?
I think, look, I'm not slim. I just have a very skinny face and really skinny bones on my arms and stuff. I'm pretty super curvy and fat. But I know that after a fashion show is over, however, I'm not thinking at all about my show myself. I'm not the issue. I'm worried about the clothes. But at the end of the show, I always get a feeling I'm so fat, because you can never be thin enough after a fashion show, because the models are so perfectly thin. And it does sort of, I don't know if I can talk about myself on your program.
Absolutely, you can.
Okay. How I lost my weight after my first child, I'm very fat on my thighs here. Madhu Sapre measured my thigh here, and it was 1 inch more than her waist. I just psychologically remembered that every time I ate, and I just sort of became thinner over the months.
Well, here's someone who bloated up for Bridget Jones. She sang and she strutted for Chicago, and now in her latest film, she's down with love.